Alright, let's check the audio on this bad boy. Hello, welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. Joyce, can you double check to make sure that we are live and our audio is hunky-dory? We started late because Joyce was fiddling with a bunch of hardware, software stuff for our stream so that the audio can be a little bit better. Also in the future, if we want, we can start channeling different audio from different programs a lot better as well. It was a learning experience for her.
That seems pretty good to me. Yeah, it seems pretty good to me. You know what's gonna suck? If there's no flashbacks in this chapter.
I'm pretty sure it's because I was like, remember what he said? And then
I fucking hope there's flashbacks because, like, half the reason I went down this fucking rabbit hole was to have a reverb button.
Give me a second here. I'm twiddling around with the with my character stream avatars right now, so that they can be a little bigger. I do get them to be bigger, but they're not. Should be okay. I'll leave it at that. Alright, hello, welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. My name's Rashi.
And I'm Joyce.
And today is Saturday, which means it's going to be Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, Bad Voice Dubz. Hello again. Yes. We are going ahead with the second act, which is Turnabout Corner, and we're heading into our first trial. So
Welcome back, Kay.
Hello, music. Hello, Kay. Welcome back, Plunger. We're gonna have a special treat for you. Hopefully, there's some flashbacks in here. I'm pretty sure there are. But yeah. So let's hope we get some bad voice stuff. Of course, it's the session, bitches.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, I added a little something on the bottom inside the info chat, right, info section over here. For courtrecords.net, it is probably the most useful thing in the world for me to source from. And anytime I've made a Phoenix Wright custom themes, custom overlays. So if you're looking for some of that good stuff, definitely on a Court Records. In fact, if you're an Ace Attorney fan you haven't heard of courtrecords.net, I'd be like skeptical about your nerdy credentials of the Ace Attorney variety. Anyway, let us know if the volume's okay. Again, Joyce has been like tinkering around with it, so it no longer picks up. It's contained enough that it no longer picks up the background audio from our PC, who's running very hot right now. I am in the middle of
Deferring it.
Deferring it. I don't have any compressed air yet anymore. So
oh yeah, that's right.
I'll have to find something for that. And then on top of which,
oh shit, did we tell Brendan that we're playing today?
Oh yeah, someone ping Brendan. We're gonna wait for Brendan too, see if he's there.
Someone ping Brendan.
Yeah. He'll want to be here for this. It's gonna be fun. Want to make an Ace Attorney tea blends? Yeah. Edgeworth is just Earl Grey. Earl Grey, hot. That's it. That's all it is.
I don't even know how to fucking.
Phoenix Wright is like an iced tea.
You know what, James? I'm gonna leave this to you.
James, go. Yeah, James already on it. Alrighty then. All right. Without further ado, yes, we're gonna move on to the first trial. Let us move on. I believe we were trying to defend a local, the first in line to a mob family. His name is Walkie of the
Kitaki family.
The Kitaki family. Yeah, I'm struggling with good dub because he drinks coffee. You get the blackest blend you can. Like
Lapsang Sucho.
Lapsang Sucho?
Yeah, that smoky dark Lapsang. That's a decent like tea coffee substitute, I guess.
Sure. My head is kind of in the way of the chat. I apologize.
Oh, how dare! How dare!
But he's on a phone call. I'll tune in after. Perfect. No
okay,
problem.
good.
Okay,
as long as he knows. Then I
knows.
don't feel guilty for like.
Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today.
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yeah, he smiles when he said he's being fine, as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yeah, fine. Well, we'll be fine. This is James all of a sudden. Yes, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes Justice. I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see. Here.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I am fine! I hope I didn't break anything.
It didn't look like it peaked too bad. So.
That sounds more like a self-mantra than voice training.
I am Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. That's fine. Fine. Oh, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Oh, here comes Walkie.
Okay.
Oh, good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with the guilty verdict, G. See if I can. You just hang loose and let these go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Not really. Walkie, don't be running your mouth like that in here. See, that's the difference between me and you. It's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid no cops. Real G's can keep it real till they spend hard time in the pen. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realize. The trial's starting, and I haven't had a real talk with my clients.
Oh yeah, that's right. You haven't. We know nothing. It's been a week and we know nothing.
Yeah, we still know nothing. All we know is that he's been charged for murder. Oh, we didn't put the light on down there. Do you want to do that?
Oh, that's fine. It'll mess with the color balance that you work so hard to do.
It should do better than worse. Do you want to do it for me anyway? We bite into that.
Crunch. Alright.
I love the fact that we're behind the bench, but we're like very short and small.
Like my experience at PAX.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Come on. Helps with the gain. Too much gain to get all this stutteriness, and I hate it. You get all this stutter.
Gains.
You get all this stutter, and it's stupid. I hate it.
You've got gains.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Oh, I
bet
went to a
you do.
chiropractor today. Oh my god.
I broke you.
He broke me. Yeah. Oof. Quick little double check here to make sure that the game is okay. Sorry.
June 16th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
White balance to figure stuff out. That's too much.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, hello. The blue screen has birthed the cat next to me.
Alright, cool. Better. I fixed it. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
It's a lot less like
birthing a cat.
blinding.
You gonna
Rabble in the court.
Rabble in the court.
Court is now in session for the trial of Walkie Duck. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The rock and roll head judge.
Oh, it's him, the guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor.
It's Mr. Gavin's brother. Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
Exclamation rabble, even though it doesn't work yet.
You know the little band I started in my free time. Thing is, we got real popular. I'd say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles got platinum, yeah? Oh god, he is very German.
Very German.
I see. To be honest, I was a little bit concerned. I fear that you might still be distraught over that one trial. Not the way, Head Judge. I miss this day in court so well. It's worth even more than a VIP pass to one of my concerts, yeah. But I pass up the chance to see the true strength of the little boy who bested my brother. It was worth canceling a show or two. He's a rock star and lawyer. Come on. Understood.
He said being a rock star was a hobby on the
Yeah,
side.
you may give your opening statements to the court. Before that, I was thinking the air of this courtroom is a bit serious. It is a court of law. There's no way to get the crowd jumping here, Judge. We're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom. Achtung, baby. Today I play it my way.
God, I love him.
What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get on up in order to get down to prosecute it. This is crazy. Victim, Carl Maractus, director of Maractus Clinic. The scene, people park, and he was found pulling a noodle stand. What in the world was a doctor pulling a noodle stand? Yes, I believe we'll only find that out by asking the defendants right here, right now. It is an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone here, Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
What?
Very
I wouldn't
well.
hold this.
Please admit this witness to the court. Nine.
Oh my god,
Nine.
I love this asshole.
Not yet. First is a little matter to be cleaned up. You talk without an accompaniment?
I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Graham? The motive, Herr Judge. Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Objection! Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, well, what did the defendant specifically request to do so? As he did this morning. I want to give a shout out to all my homies. I believe he said. What? Rabble! That's right.
They always say that. On stage, you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like he got you good, huh, Polly?
Rebel.
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendants concerning the motive in the crime.
Whoa. Yeah, we're here with Apollo Justice and, Flavia Gavin.
Our first battle with our main antagonist, Clavier. So, you son of the defendant, Walkie, are you? I ain't your son, old man! You step to a Kentucky, you best be prepared to step strong! You step to a public official, you best be prepared to step into jail.
You gotta hand it to him. Lucky sure has guts.
Yeah, it's not his guts I'm worried about. Well then, the court will now hear the testimony on the defendant's motive. Glimmerous fuck.
Yes, the
From the
glimmerous
defendant himself! Walkie-talkie, yeah, it says.
Walkie-talkie's truth, yeah.
Speak your truth, man, speak your truth. I'll tell you one thing, that doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up something bad. And then, he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. I gotta go in, get another doctor, pass me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad that night. You know what I'm saying? Walkie's Laguna, yeah. It's maybe a younger Laguna. You're saying that you were one of the victim's patients. A lot of stuff's going down when you're keeping it real on the streets, true that. I'll tell you one thing, that dog was whack. Very well, the defense may begin the cross-examination. I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all this.
Just sweating bullets. Help me.
Trying to get Justice's voice down. I'm always switching between the two.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sound like young
Phoenix.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool. You can tell you how many tabs there are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing that. Oh, do we got anything?
Let's see. I wasn't prepared. What day is this? This is
Day
the
2.
Day 2.
Trial
1.
So in clinic, he asked me about a half year ago. I might as well press the. Hold on. Does this work now?
Now what?
Objection!
Nah, it still doesn't work. Bad. I think it's an emulator problem.
Yeah. So you were the patient at a Maractus clinic half a year ago. For what reason? I had what you might call a mark of honor. Explain precisely what was wrong. We had a little run-in with the Rivali's family. That's when I pulled a jack move.
Ooh!
Oh my god, he shot you? And ran into an ambush. She busted a cab right in me. According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran in 15 minutes before your appointed time. Oh, Sarah. Hey, I was more than a match for those guys. So you were carried to Maractus Clinic from there. Apparently he was shot in the heart.
How the fuck?
Shot in the heart? He's still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth. But I never learned how to catch them with my heart.
The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. So you know what? Sorry. The bullet just stopped. Okay, well,
Stop.
the bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? I would have been gold if I would have been gold if it weren't for that whack that. Can't even take out a stupid bullet. Well, as you say, surgery was a failure. That ain't all of it, Holmes.
Do you want me to tell you which ones you need to? The third one you want to press on.
I did that. They told us about getting shot.
About getting shot? Okay. And then press on the fourth. Let me go without a word.
What button is it?
Present.
Yeah. What do you mean he just let you go without a word? What do you think it means? It's wet. That's what. I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds bad. It sounds as though Dr. Al wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go. It's a liar, straight up. He's a better G than me.
And press 5. Yep.
Oh, this bullet's still there. You know it. I can still feel it. Right here in my chest, pressing up against my heart. Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. Or something to that effect. Incidentally, that's one of our hit singers. Well, that sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice. Word, G-Man, there weren't no incident. That's for shizzle.
Oh, shizzle!
I want to have him say them like he's not quite. He's trying to be cool, but not quite.
Oh God, if that isn't a mood.
It seems that there were issues with this doctor. Man, putting him down like that, was like doing a world a favor. Walkie, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight. Especially now that you've been to the chiropractor.
Yeah. But why did this mistake only come to light that day? Found during the family health checkup. Family health checkup? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away. Bisoy! Relief to hear. Yeah? What the relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, could kill you. What? What? Yes, Air Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this sticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life. No way! That's wet! There's proof. Check your. There is proof. Your checkup report. Walkie's checkup report added to the court. So he's got a case of the Iron Man.
Yes, indeed.
How ironic that you would kill the one man capable of helping you. Or almost as careless as he was. Everyone's like, what? Well, now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started. Cat's getting about cat. Very deft, my boy.
Oh, he skirted that camera.
Started. We've had enough of a warm-up act, yeah? Time to hear from the witness.
Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden.
I'm a little uneasy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Oh, good lord. You want to do this? So, you will tell us your name and occupation. You want to do the best Benedict Cumberbund you can?
Benedict Cumberbund?
Yeah.
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it that you mean profits. What? Oh,
Just
shit!
go up, man.
However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to the notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we have seen that confusion is not just stealth per se, but derived from the vagueness of inherent all replicants of fucking Jesus.
By which he means to say that he's a student. A junior, actually. A junior at Ivy University, am I not mistaken?
Yes, in the Department of Science and Engineering.
Look, has a little pinky up when he turns his page.
Filled with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in pursuit of truth, honing my...
Herr Stickler, please direct your curiosity to the case in the hand.
clip here.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please testify to the court about what you saw the night of the crime.
You ask quite simplistically. What I saw, however, I understand that Homo sapiens possess two eyes. They're designed to receive and interpret data, sending images from the.
Oh my god, he just keeps going.
Oh my god.
God, just fucking put a sock in it.
That night, I passed through the park on my way home from shopping when I saw them. One man pulling a stand and another man facing him. Saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant.
Oh god, he goes off like, what's his face?
Like Wendy Oldbag?
Not Wendy, yeah, worse than, maybe not as bad as Wendy Oldbag, but as annoying as like, not Master Mask, who's that fucking...
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. Except at least it's not all alliterations. I this one. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot! The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front, square in the forehead.
Do you have the autopsy report on that?
Yeah.
Was there anyone else in the park at that time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I was like,
The
he's like
pistol
old bag's relative.
Yeah.
Like, God.
The pistol our witness refers to is this. The court accepts this into evidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Do we actually have an autopsy report in our
We don't have one yet, which
court
is weird.
record? Why?
This game has someone worse. Oh lord, this.
Oh
that's
my
gonna be fun.
God!
Yes, Your Honor. Truzy, why are you staring at like that at the witness?
That man. Can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before.
Huh. This poncy ass.
This
This bitch!
Are
you sure there's no...
Before I do that, oops.
What?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I was looking for. No, oh, the whoopsies. That's
The
fine. It's
title
fine. It's
screen.
fine. It's fine.
It's
It's fine.
fine.
It's fine.
This
It's
is
fine.
fine.
It's fine. That's why I
It's
saved.
okay.
That's why I saved. We're all good here. I wanted to check on some things here. So.
Isn't that an autopsy report? Go back in the file. Yeah.
Okay, this is a. Yeah.
Single
time of
bullet
death.
to the right temple.
The temple. That's about it. Damage to the brain resulting from a bullet wound. Entry point right temple. Okay. And then we got the documents here for Walkie's checkup. Walkie-talkie, age 19, male, June 14th, metallic object found near heart, urgent exam needed.
Alright.
And then the pistol.
What?
Quick looky-loo around here. Looking crazy.
Nothing yet.
Alright, we'll just back it up then.
2 rounds were fired.
Yeah, 2 rounds were fired and with white fingerprints. Okay.
But he said he was shot once.
Yes, yeah. Next time.
You should be presenting the autopsy report.
On the, saw them shoot the defendant. They pointed him in the stand and then shot, he hit the man standing in the front of the bullet.
Where in the forehead?
Yeah.
But
Which it goes contrary to the gun.
in the right temple.
Yeah, so.
Not the gun.
Oh, back it up. Walkie's, that is the knife, and here is the...
This one, yeah.
Objection! Objection! Ooh, if that's all of it, I think I have a chance. Is that you? Is that you relaxing? I see there, Herr Justice. Herr Justice? No! Objection! Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Apollo, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet.
Yeah, right. Look at this! There you go, that's the list. Your autopsy report. Is there a
Herr
problem with your
Justice.
autopsy report? Right. Problem. Yeah! The problem is located in the entry. The problem is the location of the entry wound. The location? You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not?
I have already determined your angle of inquiry. Can you turn off my computer here?
Oh, he went on. He's going
Oh,
on.
well, okay. That ain't happening. I missed everything.
A krypton particle.
No, that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the eye, which points to
that's-
his fallacy, a line of reasoning, namely that would...
Mr. Justice.
Yes? I looked away and he kept going.
What's your objection to these krypton particle things? That's a reference to Superman. This is the big time, and you're obsessed with something so small? Oh, you disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here. Do tell. Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple.
But he saved me.
Somebody save me, somebody somewhere. That's the opening to Cloverdale. What's it called? Not Cloverdale, Smallville, which was filmed in Cloverdale. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
Save
I've never seen the temple.
Mr. Stickler, you said quite quickly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction. Isn't it?
Wow, child.
Little cowlick. Rabble. It is, right? Finally.
Objection!
Herr Justice. Oh, Herr Justice. Yes? Your tactics are quite outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles? Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago. Phoenix Wright, was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to his testimony. Yeah. I don't like to have your voice. I'll try to refine it. Hey, forehead. I've got a really light voice. I'm trying to get into it, but it's really hard. Forehead? Let's imagine that you're walking through the park. You see two men facing each other. One with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!" And you, Fraulein?
Me? Well, I'd probably scream.
And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Ah! The victim turned his head at the last moment. Oops.
Ah, yes, thank you for jogging my memory. I'm like so afraid he's gonna keep going.
It sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required. That is part 2.
Ah, night in the museum. As soon as the killer raised his pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two! I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
This is one shot, right?
Yeah.
And so the pistol is, I think the pistol is the way out of this one.
Yeah. There's got to be something to press though.
So you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure.
Well, maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that.
That doesn't really matter, unfortunately. Let us consider this to testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. I don't know if the wood sound works. No, wood, yes, wood, wunderbar. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it, stood here. He shouted, "Oh, stop, please!" or something of this nature. And then the victim responded by looking in the witness's direction. I'm trying to make it sound like he has a bit more better English, so the "w" is actually more pronounced because they're trying to
He's trying
get
to
past
Americanize.
the "w" sound. Yeah. If the killer were to have fired at just that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. I can't remember the actor. Who's the actor who plays the villain in Mandalorian? Not the last one.
Not Giancarlo.
Not Giancarlo. The other one. Because he's a German accent. And he has a, bounty hunting is a dangerous occupation, right? He has to emphasize. Werner Herzog, thank you. Yeah, he's German, isn't he? Bounty hunting is I think he's German.
Yeah. You remember about more
that
of it
does
than
seem
I
to be the case.
Witness the power of a junior in Ivy League's Department of Science.
Yeah, but he announces his, for Herzog, he pronounces his W's quite pronouncedly to avoid the Wagner, so he'd be Werner Herzog, right? They put a lot more emphasis. It's like when I learned like Mandarin, I had the
Beijing
sounds. They overemphasize it. Anyway, very well, Mr. Justice, you may cross-examine the witness. He is a pretty boy. He is a very pretty boy. Sees it once, the victim turned, and a shot rang out. That's it, right? And tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene. Or is one of those two?
Yeah, one of those two. Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah, just tell me.
Present the pistol on the 5th statement.
Yes. Reason. Objection!
Because not only were there 2 shots, the prints were wiped. So if you just tossed it, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. So there's multiple contradictions. Wait a second.
Another misleading request.
Here you go.
Yet you're beholden of yourself to this discourse that you can see how it affects you.
Come again?
Wait a second, you say? A second! Oh, we intended to wait just that, a single second, 1/16 of a minute. That's hardly enough time to draw a breath, let alone make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes, 35 seconds...
Mr. Justice. Yes, Your Honor? Am I to understand that you are objecting to the... Am I to understand that you are objecting to the length of a second? Yes! No! Here! Just look at the pistol! He doesn't have a single fingerprint on it!
Common ploy made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints.
Wait! But you said the killer tossed the gun and ran!
That's right! He didn't have time to wipe the gun of prints.
Oh! The little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Let's all think like adults, shall we, Fraulein?
Hello, May. It is.
Hello, May.
Shit. Also, get Rick Scrub.
Yeah. What is the killer? It's the defendant. He's wearing gloves.
I admit, I didn't think of that, Apollo.
Well, Mr. Justice, could the killer have been wearing gloves? No, because we have the Kitaki blade, right?
Correct.
The record of the murderer, the record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means the fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remained, which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have time to wipe the pistol.
Ooh.
What?
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant, he threw down the murderer's weapon from his hand and fled.
Oh, the watery eyes.
And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime. Strongly suggested that this is the weapon he disposed of.
That sounds solid to me. Well, Herr Forehead, any of your precious objections?
What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work. I thought you wanted to be a voice actor. I mean...
You know, I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you have nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Huh? Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said Walkie dropped a murderous weapon. That's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away.
You're right.
He's just confused because the pistol was found at the scene. Or Mr. Stickler. It must be hard to be so perfect and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that the seeds of my teacher and the full thing might be giving me names, no.
Oh, that's
Nope.
too bad for Joyce. She can't
Too
hack,
bad.
She can't hack it, guys.
I can't hack it. I can't hack this planet.
What we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, what if what he threw away wasn't the pistol?
then it had to be something else. At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking. I'll wipe that smile off your pretty face, Ganon.
Oh, I bet it is pretty.
Sweet, supple, pretty lips. Oh, God. And then it cuts to a scene of just like two frogs colliding in the air or something. Wow! Perhaps you can inform the court of the nature of this something else. What did the killer throw down before fleeing the scene?
The knife!
These panties! No, I'm just kidding. I hit the wrong button. Is that a sword? I saw one of those on a late night movie last night. Great, a sleep-deprived judge. This knife was found at the scene of the crime with the defendant's pistols on it.
That perfect German engineered face.
Yeah. His prints? This single piece of evidence proves two important things. One, that the defendant threw what the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. I'm trying to go through pretty fast.
We're all doing so shit today.
That the defendant wasn't wearing gloves. Indeed. Or Herr Forehead, you're forgetting two other things that you've just proven. Huh? One, that the man that the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Walkie-Talkie. Two, that the defendant was holding a knife with the intent of harming his victim. Oh! Indeed. Never underestimate a Gavin is the lesson here. This court is of the opinion that the witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear about what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on his foot 5 minutes after his brother left after him. House on foot, and 5 minutes later, his brother left after him. How long does it take for Mark's brother to catch up to him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming! Yes, that is what I said. Assuming! As if that were a probable situation at all! Yet here we are assuming that my assumption is no better!
So what? Such a whimpering. Well, I was gonna say something harsh, but no. What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired. Shot to call.
I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Ergo, until police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
Me on foot? As you said, he was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than an aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that.
Did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not now also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer. Does it not? It does it not, Mr. Justice? I better find a way to take this testimony down quick.
Book 'em up! Press everything.
Yeah.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. Back it up. Nope, back it up. Back it up.
Back it up.
Wait, is he a she or is she a he? Okay, she's very effeminate. It's a very effeminate he.
And very feminine.
Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
That would mean he ran in the opposite direction of the Kentucky mansion. Ah, don't even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back around once he was out of sight. No, how did he know that was where I was going? Hold it! You are certainly composed for someone who had just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, One must never flinch at the sight of a little blood.
He's certainly Bishonen, yeah.
Look at those watery eyes. Nor be so moved by a chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be like a youthful, over exaggerated person.
Yeah.
Oh, good answer. Very cool. So nothing strange about how he acted.
Oh.
Trucy looks like she has something to say.
I love that he uses the word.
Yeah, go. It's most pompous name. Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
Pish posh, it can be said that I have dabbled in medicine. The injury I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. A proof in 3 parts. Exquisite, simply exquisite.
It actually looks like he's gonna cry. Trudy's just like, fucking, what have you been doing?
Let me at him! Let me at him!
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes?
I stood in a state of heightened awareness, and nothing could happen anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could have been from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
It was late at night. It's not odd to think that there would be a few people. It was late at night. It's not odd to think there would be a few people around in the park. So we just stood there watching? Not much to go on there. Trucy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it. Oh, I can't find a single problem with that testimony. Had enough at last, hair forehead? Maybe it's time to go back. Maybe it's time to back off a bit. Never!
Never!
No! Never back off!
Actually, you were supposed to back off. I'm sorry.
Oh. So, whoopsies. Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh, let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I will amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head. Very well, you may continue with the cross-examination.
Oh, no.
Oh, so I have to just press the last one? Okay,
Yeah, okay.
Some of us have glamorous careers. We'd like to get back to this month's hair forehead. I
Yeah.
don't have enough to put Walkie away yet. Should I back off for now?
Yeah.
Ah, there's nothing fishy about this testimony at all. It appears there are no objections to the witness's current testimony. There are a number of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves, which wiped the previous user's prints off. Hair forehead.
Hell, forehead.
Then, after the deed was done, this fell out of his pocket as he was throwing away the gun. A mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. Oh no!
Ah!
No!
No!
No! It seems we've come to the end of the line here. Oh, that can't be all. How unfortunate. Seems that your veins can cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Were you, hair forehead? I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. This court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Walkie Kataki.
Hold it!
What the hell? Trucy! Nobody move. What's the meaning of? What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
I do
fuck
not
happened?
remember this.
I haven't played this game in so long. There'll be no verdict in this court. Not yet. Wait, are you one of the Katakis? The Katakis? You mean the notorious gangsters? You don't want to see me give this pretty little girl a new smile and do as I say. Adjourn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not bow.
I know what this is.
Hey, Judge. I see little point in further aggravating this gentleman.
I know what this is.
Oh, recess. 20 minutes, or I promise you, you'll regret it. Is it Holodo?
No.
Oh, I know who it is! I know who it is too! Wait! How do you disappear so fast? Oh yeah, I know what this is.
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo!
suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Violet, catch that mysterious man. It's not Phoenix.
It's not Phoenix.
In fact, he's not even alive at all, you could say.
Not even a man at all.
You could say he's made of sturdier stuff. I think you would be surprised.
I would be surprised. Don't worry, it's not a cliffhanger. You don't have to wait a whole week to find out.
yeah. Kay knows what we're talking about. Trucy! Oh,
you move quick, Apollo.
No,
Oh, sorry.
you're like a gangster. You move quickly, Apollo. Good show.
Or you can.
You move quickly, Apollo. Good show. Trucy, are you okay? I thought.
Oh, don't cry, Apollo.
Those no good for nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else.
Da 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 da. Oh! What the heck is that?
Surprise? This is one of my best tricks. The amazing Mr. Hat.
You look marvelous, darling. Oh, you look marvelous, darling. Actually, you look marvelous, darling.
He's a big hit on the stage at the Wonder Bar. The Wonder Bar.
Yes, I'm a big hit. Ha ha.
Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
It's the Billy Crystal bit. A Billy Crystal bit. Oh, crap. You look marvelous, darling. Marvelous. Whenever I heard the word marvelous, I keep thinking of Dance Dance Revolution. Whenever you hit a certain bunch of beats per minute, it's like, you're doing marvelous, baby. Right?
I also don't know.
Billy Crystal. Yeah, you'll have to. I can't remember. May Besman.
I don't know who Billy Crystal is. I'm sorry. Well, actually, I probably will once I look it up. But it's one of those things where it's like the name eludes me. Like.
I know who. I remember the name Billy Crystal. I don't remember.
Yeah, like I know the name, but I don't know what that means.
You mean you, Trucy? There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
I will threaten you.
Hey, Paul. Welcome.
Remember what you said to Walkie's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more stage abductions. Please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when a witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling.
We're looking for ticks.
It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly.
Good thing I do. There were 2 times when his,
Hello, Apollo. I get it. Oh, May. You're welcome.
One more. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction.
Oh, time for here. Ready.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
Yeah! We got it! We got the voice at the work for flashbacks.
I spent so long on this fucking button!
It was worth it.
if there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does it help us?
Didn't you notice?
Did you notice? Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. In his hand.
Oh,
Okay.
Ready?
One day we'll put an actual button, like a button. In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. God, that was awful.
What did you say?
Did you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol. Fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of the page in his book.
Well, how am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
George, off. Not on the PC. Getting his cat hair all up in that. Getting my cat hair all up in my PC, and that would be bad. What? Yes, the revelation is that he's extremely perceptive.
Well, actually, that Trucy is extremely.
Oh,
perceptive.
Trucy's cheating for him, I see.
Yeah.
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Wait, does that mean she was there during? No, she wasn't.
No, I mean he did get good.
Yeah.
But like in the high stakes one,
She knows
where
very
she's
well,
allowed to be
yeah.
next to him, she's basically his trump card. So if she sees something, she'll like
He'll let her know.
yeah, let him know.
You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either.
It's the same 4 goddamn animations.
Yep.
Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? Oh, I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm gonna lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
I got the power! Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
What was that she said before the trial started? Oh. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said he'd be fine. As long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by being fine? Well, as methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict today already. I have to show this court what I'm made of. Just get ready for justice. Seeing Trucy really makes me want to pull out the Trucy cosplay.
Yeah, I know, right?
She's so cute.
She's
Oh,
so
actually,
cute.
who was it?
Alicia,
Alicia has her Trucy cosplay
I
as
made
well.
I made the brooch for her.
She made yeah, Joyce made her brooch, and she has a Mr. Hat, right?
Oh, I actually don't know if Leisha has
Google
a.
it.
Leisha, do you have a Mr. Hat?
Yeah, well, we'll look at when we have it, but yeah, I don't remember her specifically
I don't
wearing
even know
it.
where she keeps her pictures. I don't know if she has like a cosplay page or if it's just like.
Probably somewhere. Let's do it.
Apollo.
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. One more thing.
Cha-ching.
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can.
I just flew in from the coast, and boy, my arm's tired. Oh god, I can't even remember Billy Crystal's accent. Right. Damn, we're actually catching up to the timeline of the game itself. It's almost June. Rabble.
Well, we're ahead of schedule now.
Yeah. The court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. Ahem. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice.
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Oh, right. Yeah, I am. Don't worry about that. I settled it. You settled that? Yeah. It was an out-of-court settlement. Right. Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. Fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Right?
I think he's on to me.
Oh, I wish he would stop being so cool.
Oh, I bet.
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, but this court will not permit stalling for time. So I gotta find the right one the first time. Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget Apollo.
Who's the K cosplayer? What?
Huh?
I think he's from a different Ace Attorney that we haven't met yet. If I remember correctly, that's what the username is made for him. K.
I didn't have my thing open, so I can't even open the thing unless you open it
Insta
for
only
me.
has one true CPEG. Oh, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, like
And who's the
I
K
don't have a
cosplayer?
thing,
Oh,
and
okay.
so
Well, you know what?
you
I'll
would
do
have
it
to...
right meow.
Right meow. Who are we talking about? Oh, I don't know.
I recognize the person. I don't know that person's name. I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Counter Orbit.
Orbit?
That's the person. I've seen this person around. I just never really talked to them.
Yeah.
I haven't been in the con scene for like years.
But she has an aqua cosplay.
Aqua cosplay, I know. I don't know her personally, but I know her around. I remember faces quite well.
Seeing her around, yeah. I mean, we see it, like, we know Alicia. Clearly, we'll see a bit of her, like, her friend group. I could not prevent the killing of the so I could use myself when I called the police.
So this.
Until the police arrived in trouble.
Yeah. That's when he says he called the police.
Ergo.
Not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. If it only were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes sees his expression. I have to do something more? What other senses do I have?
I mean, there's touch, taste, and you know.
He's like walks up to the guy. Like, oh. What's this? My bracelet. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
Oh, I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. This is it, right? And then press or?
Probably press it.
Hold it!
He's got nothing to present.
Yeah. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder. Oh, I have to use the bracelet. The police. Oh.
Wait, that has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit? I got it.
Yeah.
Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
The only time he ever had the book open was here. which means that this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know. I don't know how I know, but I know.
You know what?
Not with your mouth, look with your eyes.
What are you, a lick-a-tongue?
Stop putting things in your mouth. That's like a common joke in like, what's it called? Not becoming human. Is that what's called? Or it's called Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
That the
Connor would lick everything?
Connor uses he's a cyborg that uses his tongue to test and analyze. He just touches things.
Touches
his
blood.
mouth all the time.
Touches
blood, like freaking dirt. And it just like weirds out his partner who's human. He's like, stop putting things in your mouth. I say it with a Filipino accent. Filipino. It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
I think that would be James's wheelhouse to be able to get that perfect Filipino accent.
Your bracelet.
not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Just need to trust my bracelet as it reacts to testing on it.
Ooh!
What's going on? I can see the witness's face, its expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Trucy, what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing. You know, if you didn't have ADHD, that...
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. Everything.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch, his habit. You remember it, right?
That's twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler. Just call out.
Look with your eyes, not with your mouth.
With your eyes, not with your mouth. With your
Mouth.
Okay, not with your mouth. Mouth. There you go. Okay, stick my tongue back here. Tongue back here. Look with your eyes, not with your mouth. The Filipino accent. I missed the line I was supposed to say. Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page of his book.
You're right. You got it now. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand.
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. I can't.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler.
Twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler. Perceive.
Try listening to the witness and talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles the page?
Right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee that we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true poker head's daughter.
A magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Or if you miss it, you can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch. Done, Mr. Stickler. Here comes justice. Here we go. I use my cell phone. Gotcha! That's new, actually.
So, very specific parts of that testimony.
Layers upon layers.
Damn, I forgot about how specific this was.
I saw it. Just now I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
All this banging business is it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I'm curious to know about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? His number. Can I have your number? I want to see the phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Why whatever for?
Why, whatever for?
There we go. Why whatever for?
Oh, why, whatever for?
Show me and you'll find out.
Oh, well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it. Mr. Stickler? Is this your cell phone? Oh, this is the one we found.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah! Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday.
Damn, girl, the back of your head is fast. Your head, sis, is Can I have your number? She knows what I'm talking about. May knows. Cool.
Cool, no doubt.
Look, a cell phone. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Look, a cell phone.
Someone dropped it beneath his tire. If the car moved, it would have been crushed for sure.
Huh. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here.
So glad. I'm so glad that we're making use of this fucking reverb button.
How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
The Maractus? Wow, that's where the victim lived.
Yeah, that's impossible. Look at him.
Like flying through it.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone was here, how could you have called the police?
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all.
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, it's indicated with a startling high degree of accuracy. It was right around here.
Right by my office. Neat. That's quite a ways away from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Perjury. He's not. Maybe. I guess it's kind of kind of perjury. But then again, perjury doesn't really get jumped on here.
As much as it should be.
As much as it should be.
Mr. Stickler,
Nor is like
you
a
broke
chain
into
of
the
evidence,
Ractus
really.
Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells it all.
That's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I was trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Well, yes, but no, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to the connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime.
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
The mirror.
Huh?
The mirror.
Mirror?
The mirror.
I don't have any of this.
Yeah, the car mirror that got
Oh,
broken.
yeah.
Of course I have evidence.
Oh, I like your swagger hair, forehead. Hit it. Boop. Well, we'll see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. Hit it, as the kids say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is the mirror.
That's a side view mirror.
As it so happens, Mr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder.
An accident.
An accident.
Hit it. Acquit it. Bop it.
It
Pull
happened a
it.
little after 9
Hit it.
p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian.
What are you trying to say?
From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there at 9 p.m. on the night of the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in the garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park.
Rebel!
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night.
It's most unexpected, Mr. Justice.
Are you naming
the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
No, stop! This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
I suppose it's worth saying this. No connection has been found between Vesti Stickler and the Pal Maractus. That is, other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all was clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
He's panicky.
Right. You saw him panicking in two places?
Yeah. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
Defect, yeah, sure.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habit must not have been acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually.
Did it walk into the garage like this? Yeah.
Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. Well, I hope. Here comes justice.
That's his catchphrase.
Justice!
His internal catchphrase. Get to the supermarket. Alright, bump into anything. Must have dropped my cell phone on the way back.
You want to press the fourth one.
That
The other
was
time he panics.
Ah, I saw the killer in the computer stand.
This part of the testimony is key, I know it. Should I press him harder about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
The noodle stand.
Did you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and health curiosity are vital. I remember everything. Could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Very well, Mr. Justice.
But that sign could be important.
Very important.
So the sign on the noodle stand said, noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to sample the wares one of these days. Please don't.
No, you don't. Please don't.
I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Oh, whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it doesn't match up to Ivy League U's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself.
Anything better, IBU. Yeah, I know, right? It said noodle.
So if I remember correctly,
Present! It doesn't say noodle, it says Eldoon!
it says El Dude!
And you're absolutely sure this sign read noodle?
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that.
Okay, so that doesn't seem like a lot of praise.
That means he fucked up everything else. It read, without a doubt, noodle.
Oh, I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Stickler's an idiot. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's the point.
Let's take a look at our map, shall we?
He's hella blind.
So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been hard to read the sign from this spot.
You would think so.
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to clarify, read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldoons.
Inconceivable! I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive.
So his position is wrong. Potentially.
Potentially.
I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight.
Well, I wouldn't be so quick to jump to conclusions. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness said the sign said noodle, and he saw it right. He saw it from the other side, because it says Eldoon's Noodles.
Yeah.
What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would read the way Mr. Stickler claims?
What?
Mr. Justice, show us this spot.
The witness actually viewed the stand from this location.
Here.
The witness was standing here, on the opposite side.
Ooh, 3D.
Ooh.
How do you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says noodles.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and the back signs.
Eldune's noodle.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
You! You got me!
Objection!
So what? So what?
So what?
What does it matter if you saw the killing from the north or the south side? Makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you'll end up going north. Due to globe scale, the direction is hard to link without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
Changes everything, Apollo.
Lucy.
Remember his testimony from before? So, to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading.
Then when he yelled, the guy turned.
Yeah, but that means that the temple is wrong.
Yeah.
The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment, the killer raises his weapon. Mr. Stickler shouts.
Yeah, there's a bit of a speed drop whenever we're moving in 3D.
Mr. Stickler shouts. At which point, the victim turns his head to look. And the killer fires his pistol.
In slow motion.
That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right?
Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, then that reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction.
Just like running in slow motion.
The bullet would have hit his left temple.
Oh!
In other words, someone standing at the point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right!
So, now that we know Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on a completely entirely different meaning.
Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein. What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
No! Oh! Well, that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Ooh!
Rabble on the court!
Rabble on the court!
Order! Order!
Whoa, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She slipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out.
Objection! Clarify 1 point for me if you would have, forehead.
Now what?
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Cumberbatch.
Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent. But something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as a real killer.
No, please. Looks aside, I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so.
My mom thinks I'm cool.
My mother thinks I'm fantastic.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
What are you gonna do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler?
I don't think he did the murder.
Accuse him of another crime.
I don't think Wesley Stickler's a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why, now!
The word confession isn't in my dictionary.
Just careful ahead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Half-Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears.
Oh, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Have evidence that shows involvement in some other crime?
Yep. Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us the evidence that points to this witness' involvement in the crime. Panties!
Panties!
Or the rumors, right?
It says Lucy's panties.
Okay.
The evidence is this!
What? Is that woman's underwear?
Hey, those are mine.
Wait for it.
Don't look at me like that!
He's a panty snatcher! Some bitch! Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, while I cannot say this comes as a shock.
It's not what it seems. My Pythagoras theorem, I swear!
Pythagorilla theory.
Pythagorillums.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place in the Maractus Clinic garage.
Aha!
Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree.
Oh, please, hear me out. It's not what it looks like.
Rebel in the courts! Order, order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
It's not what it seems.
Oh god, that's creepy. Oh god.
I was like,
Joyce got her meltdown scene.
I finally
Yay.
had a meltdown. Yay!
So are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments?
Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written with IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant. You see?
Wait, so he's in an Ivy school, not an Ivy League school?
Yeah.
Your point?
I'm not done. Now, I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity?
Okay, this is...
Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science is that?
Objection! Come on, you're talking about girls' panties here.
No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friend, when it comes to mysteries, those panties are the promised land.
So he is a dumb virgin.
Or he's gone to her Wonder Bar
maybe.
magic shows, because those are some like endless panties.
So he's looking into the
magic
magic trick. Okay, I remember, yeah.
From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. A full-size car tire was the only first mystery that a full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed.
Ivy University is the same college as Phoenix. Oh,
Ah!
everyone seems to be going to that college for some
damn.
reason. That college is just a death sentence.
God damn.
A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was a tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. One of the regulars in the audience at Wonder Bar.
Right, because he said he looked familiar.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
Rebel the cart! Panties? Amazing panties.
Unless you have
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics.
a broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to Dubz and bunny rabbits?
Mr. Stickler, You stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick?
Everyone who went to Ivy University who only graduated become accused of murder or panty snatching.
Oh god, that's like, and now our alumni. Da, 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 da. They're coming
All
like
in
coffins. Like one guy's just carrying some panties around. Da, 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 da.
You say panties, but for me they are an object of serious study.
I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty statues in this area. Were they all you?
I'm sorry, but I did it for science!
Gross.
Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the wind, I thought it would be able to elucidate the mystery. Even at night, she chased me through the streets. I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I would seize the truth of that lie with booming panties. Yet woe was I, but once again the lace-hot patterns of truth were slipping away from my
Not touching
fingers.
anything, he's just rambling.
Oh, God.
Still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed she saw the crime from the south, but in fact it was the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guest, Herr Forehead. Me? Did not hear you correctly. Do not accuse the witness of murder. Why didn't the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea?
Apollo? There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to know why this witness lied about his location?
There's
Yes.
some garbage can. Where you found?
The other bloomers. And he was ditching the evidence.
The evidence that shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties?
How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Herr Forehead? These are the last, honest. They were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you did it.
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well.
That night, I had been chased, hounded into the garage of Maractus Clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
believe me, I'd rather not.
Gross. I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties I made for hope, to avoid the office where the girl was, I went towards the south entrance. I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by that giant mansion. A giant pair of panties!
Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob.
I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder.
The murder of Dr. Maractus.
I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me?
That's when you disposed of the bloomers?
Yes. It was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne.
A fascinating, if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
Please go away.
One last thing I found out.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, the defendant, Wookie Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Wookie Kitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Wookie Kitaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene of the crime. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Yeah, baby. No problem.
Very well, this brings this trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
Ja, baby. Ja, baby.
I don't know if I can get that any sexier. German accents are hard to make sexy.
On to the next investigation!
What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of the trial alive.
Really? I had fun. And Walkie made it through the day too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case.
But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly.
Yeah.
Ah.
The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough out of him. Oh, Alita.
May, where are you?
Hello? Oh, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well.
Oh, right, no problem.
Do you think Walkie will be okay?
Well, he's not guilty yet.
Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, way to put the pressure on a guy.
Please let me know if there's something I can do to help.
Let's give her
guess
a
so.
chit chat, shall we? Mirage.
Are you sure about marrying into the Kataki family?
I'm fine with it, and I love Walkie with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet.
So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob?
I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet anyway?
Maybe Simon. Sorry, I read the red name. Maybe Simon. I laughed.
What?
Sorry, I mean,
What?
sorry for the person in the chat. I'm so sorry. My mind went elsewhere. So.
Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections.
Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Oh, office romance.
She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she?
You know that the boss was trying to get out of the business.
Really? Mr. Kataki wants to quit being a gangster?
He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. Here, there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks.
I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Walkie going along with that.
He's highly motivated, isn't he?
That's not the word I would have used.
He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark in the world.
That's not the way I would have put it.
Father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki's family's been making a killing recently.
Again, not the way I would have put it.
Walkie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap.
Yeah, a killing.
They even got the ever classic "What about the family business?" thing going on.
Usually it's the father worried about tradition.
Oops, sorry, I'm gonna speed past that. My bad. My B. How about the heads?
Can I ask you a question about Walkie? I understand that he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus.
Apparently, yes.
I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up on my ops, something bad. And then he just let me go without a word. See you later, bye! I was gonna go in and get the doctor patch me up again.
Yes, it sounded horrible. Walkie has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid.
I'm not sure that qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he?
No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it.
I'd like to know a little bit more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit.
I should get going home now. Walkie's in your hands, Mr. Justice.
Right, leave it to me.
Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous.
Sorry, I'm new at this, okay?
I don't think that's gonna help.
It's all right. I believe in you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna do a quick little 5-minute recess here. I'm gonna grab myself a big drink.
Ooh, give me something.
Want some Wawa?
Yes, give me a Wawa.
You have Wawa cup?
I do not. You may have to rinse my.
You know what? You have your pickle juice. Drink your pickle juice. How about that?
Will you get me a fork to get to the actual pickles? It's all juice and like there's like 2 pickles and I can't reach it.
You're in a pickle.
Indeed, I may have found myself in a pickle. Huh? No, Wayward definitely heard you. Yes. And, finds it quite amusing. In a pickle. So, while we're on this moment of recess, how is everybody doing in the chat? What's that stupid thing? The Rick and Morty thing? Turned into a pickle. I don't know. Pickle Rick.
Woo! Cheers for. Oh shit! I can't read that. Those words are too small. The words are. Cheers for. No, that's the wrong screen. That's still the wrong screen. One. That's. 100 bits for you're in a pickle. There you go. I finally found it. It took a moment, but I got there. I did it. My Wawa. Okay, my Wawa.
If we can get another 500 bits, I'll tell you what other things the word pickle means to us. I'll tell you more pickle things.
More pickle facts?
Pickle facts.
Pickle facts.
Pickle ticklers, if you will. Wait a second.
Oh, gee willikers, I really could use a pickle tickler, Rick. I really could use it right in the pickle.
Wayward throws enough bits at us already as it is.
Should I try this new peach mango today?
What do you mean new?
Oh, it's not-
You've opened it before.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
was
like
just
that much.
it was like behind the couch.
Was it?
Yeah.
You throw enough bits, there's a don't at me. Well, maybe it's time for other people to start throwing in bits.
Yeah.
Pull your weight,
Pull your
nerds.
weight.
I appreciate you all here watching us making fools of ourselves. 10:30 p.m. at night. Alright, let's move it.
Move it.
Got a Kentucky Mansion? Yeah, Kentucky Mansion, and then from Kentucky Mansion we can go to... Oh no, it's not Kentucky Mansion, it's El Dunes, and then from El Dunes we pivot to... What's the place? To Maractus Garage. Right? And then from the garage, can we enter the clinic? No, we can't. Huh.
Actually, you need to go to the detention center.
Oh, we actually have to, we actually need to talk to fucking
Walkie for the first
because
time.
we haven't been able to do it last time, yeah. All right.
Looks like Walkie's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir.
The other. Oh, you mean the panty snatcher?
Oh, this'll be fun.
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? All right, let's have a little chat with Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He's a bit precious, I'll give him that.
Please, keep this brief. Brief. If you would, I'm quite busy.
Oh. I'm scheduled for an ass-pounding attention.
I need to finish this paper. It's you.
Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
Very well. As long as they're few.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me.
Panty snatcher.
Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder you stole...
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more.
Wanted to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too! Oh, great Trucy, teach me. Ah! I must know the secrets of your panties. First, pause. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice.
Apollo, help!
I don't know. I think he'd make a great, lovely assistant.
Don't say that, Apollo.
Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night of this. I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." The next moment, a shot was fired.
And this is all true? Really?
My panties are gone. My innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
Can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching. True.
Sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all.
Oh, I wish it weren't so.
Do you present him with something, I guess? Present him with more panties?
Nope, that's it. Move on to Kitaki Mansion.
Alright. Bye, bitch. Enjoy jail. Pucker up. Maybe the murder charge? He's not charged with murder, he's charged with panty stealing.
Yeah.
Petty
Like
theft.
a misdemeanor.
Oh, yes.
Yikes! Yikes! Oh, she's back!
Hey, you! Over here!
Us?
Yo, Little Plum, what's up?
I think all this gangsterese is a negative influence on Trucy.
I hear you retrieved my bloomers.
Well, I was just doing...
Bah! A man speaks clearly and takes credit for where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yeah, sorry, I caught him.
It's Kina.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with you later.
But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie?
Walkie? He's
Clearly. Pour the tea.
yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping you would avoid coming back here.
Talk to the woman.
Talk to Walkie now.
He's really everything you expected in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude.
The life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about a half-year ago.
Yeah, we heard the story from Walkie.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know, I'm his mother.
In other words, her words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully when this is all taken care of, and he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Walkie's father?
They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they?
I might as well just go down the
Yeah,
line.
may as well.
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured it kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it.
This only applies in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
She doesn't seem too concerned in the least.
Yes, Walkie's fiance.
Getting married next month, correct?
I suppose she's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, little plum.
How'd you guess?
And I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her?
Walkie brought her home one day. She wants to tie the knot.
Says he wants to tie them on.
He says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know. No, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long, and you'll start only seeing darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. Oh, she's part of a gangster trend. A nose for people. A nose for people. A nose for trouble.
I wonder what the problem is.
She's from the rival gang!
Yeah.
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
She's probably Alita is her name?
Alita Tiala.
Tiala.
Yeah.
But isn't the Rivales the enemy gang?
Yeah.
The boss man acts tough, but the boy means the world to him.
Well, Walkie seems, well, he seems like he's against his father's position.
It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
Oh my god!
Chandler
Bing! It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
I don't know, I like the first one better.
Which one?
The
Ba Mulan.
Ba Mulan.
Ba
Yes,
Mulan.
I don't like a Ba
No.
Mulan.
Oh, I see. Oh, something must be up.
He'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. Oh, that's it. Do we want to give her panties back?
I don't think you can.
I don't-
There's pan to the right, and examine the trash can.
Back it up.
Examine.
Or actually,
I think it's a circle or... Yeah, there you
what was that?
go. Left trigger.
I love the granny that's like,
Examine.
No, I'm gonna present panties. 'Cause I don't like you. Examine. Grandma's still going.
yeah.
That's actually if I examine.
Looks like that old lady's at it again.
Look, I told you told you yesterday the park's off limits.
And I told you yesterday, this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about give me a $5 like yesterday?
Unartist strikes again.
Oh, wow, Grandma.
This trash can. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom?
Ah, the slippers, right?
Look, the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident.
Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up.
Alright. What else do you?
Now we get to move on to Mr. Eldoon's house.
Mr. Aldo.
Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon. Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong?
We have found my stand. That's why I'm here, to thank you.
Oh,
But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. It's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucidal. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Ma! Can't even cook an honest noodle. Toot toot matuta sins. Eee.
Even in death, you mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I tell you, that's enough to drive a man to make a soup even saltier. I mean, never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
Apparently you want to look left first.
Ah, left first.
Yeah, there's something over there that you want.
Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me?
Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But...
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking, no gaining either. No point in sticking around here, I guess.
Okay, now you can go back and talk to Maractus. Eldun!
Eldoon!
Tell me about the noodle stand.
That stand for generations has served up the very best noodles us Eldoons can make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. Take a sip already.
Just, no. Nope.
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 Fuck. Damn it, fuck. Watch what you say or it might become true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. Single stand passed down from generation to generation.
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucidal. I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry. What exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah! That old noodle's lie, that's what I say. Get an idea of what he did anyway. Stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. Now I don't even have that!
Him and Maractus go way back.
Apparently he was a doctor before. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happens between you and the Maractus clinic? Couldn't help but sense an enmity there. Enmity? I hate him! Hate it! Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in the mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at the clinic, you know? Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to success. The mob! You mean the Kataki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kataki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
The doctor just decided to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soup and noodles. I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask, Apollo.
Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon? Figured it out, huh? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival?
You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, drink some broth, those onions will find a way in there. For people who like them, well, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, hate them. Always sneaking in the side, getting in the way of good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion boy, that's what I call him. So, you weren't exactly friends.
I can't help but like.
Ha!
Me and Pal Maractus?
With the whole like onions from the side of the soup, I just can't help but like imagine Kathy and her like absolute hate for anything green, including green onions.
She's actually better about not
I
eating
know.
vegetables, which is like beyond me, blowing my mind.
Like, wow, Kathy's eating greens.
Truly end times. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do a bit better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy.
I see.
That's right! I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. That no good onion boy comes along.
Well, Trucy, it looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that!
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal, didn't mean to weigh you down with some old man's ramblings.
No, it's fine.
By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yes? Yes?
Well, you want to know about a you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor, that's all I'm saying. Just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right! Thanks, Mr. Eldoon.
Guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted.
Alright, bye, bitch. Bye!
Bye! Back to the detention center. Like, at what point do I get to visit
Talk to-
Phoenix again?
Pleasant movements, pleasant sounds.
I was hoping to meet with my client.
Walkie-Talkie's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out.
Great! Finally!
Yo, sup, my little imposter?
What did you call me?
Damn! It's you! Sorry, G, I thought you were a leader.
My little imposter? Sure is a strange nickname.
It's a click thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant pasta. Like poster girl. I mean pasta, like a pasta girl, right?
I'm gonna drop part of it. Why not drop poster and just call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel. A fallen angel.
Alita Battle Angel. That's the reference. I didn't catch this reference when I first played because I had no idea what Alita Battle Angel was, like 10 years ago. But yeah, she's it's a reference to Alita Battle Angel.
So what can I do you for?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie.
Worried about your heart condition, maybe? That was the wackiest thing of all us G's lining up, taking eye exams. Better to die young than fade away, bizoy!
I'm relieved to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, didn't your father not tell you? The bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, could kill you.
Man, I ain't even trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
Lawyer, not gopher. The fiancé.
So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up, we poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. A leader host Snapple Cakes. She's so fine.
I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Yala, but she was very vague.
Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me?
What?
Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with a leader, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? Am I a leader? She's down with that all the way.
Huh. So both of them are bums about the past.
You think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus?
There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So about 6 months back, I go into the Rivale's turf packing a knife, right?
And you were shot?
Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle I lived. It's already considered one of those 7 wonders of the Kentucky family, you know that? So you were taken to the miraculous clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Shikataki's scary enough when he's not angry.
But the bullet that hit you was never removed?
It's still threatening his life. What doctor? He did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it. Hear more about the night of the murder, that's much is clear. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not sure what a G thing is.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Yeah. That was back in the day when like G Unit, 50 Cent started rolling out stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everyone started referring to themselves as G's.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young for shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time! All the time, represent!
Represent! Oh, what does he keep talking about, old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Choosy.
That's it. Can you show him some stuff? Kill man?
Present either the knife or the pistol.
Present. The kniff.
The kniffles.
About these weapons, the pistol and the knife, they belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. Though the killer Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Oh God, we're finished.
The Americanness of this character hurts me.
Yo, Walkie! Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night?
Heh, you don't beat around the bush, do ya? I like your style, shorty.
Dottie?
Shawty, hey.
Shot a hey.
Yeah, that'll open up a new...
The nicket of the tribe.
Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. What is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Huh? The day of that checkup when I found out about the bullet in my heart, I borrowed the gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh, I don't think I like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies?
If you value your life, you'll bring the stand.
Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something.
But I was serious.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember? But the way I see it, if it wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying?
He's just like, yeah, sure, cool, whatever, murder.
I don't remember doing it, but sure, okay. We'll head towards People Park.
Yeah. Oh, hello, I didn't notice that was you. Hello, welcome.
Hasn't Undead been here for a while?
I don't think so. No.
Oh,
not.
Will, welcome.
Welcome to the channel. Behind games. Where we going?
People Park. So Kitaki Mansion. Cut through that to get to the park.
Look at that crowd over by the park.
Only people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
Oh, you missed the part where everything was all about panty snatching.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my God, it's him."
Oh, it's fucking Clavier.
Wait, that motorcycle. Ah,
If it doesn't have forehead.
Prosecutor Gavin.
I love the
fans
music.
some fans around me. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool!
That's the screws.
New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it.
Oh, he's so cute!
They're so excited. It doesn't matter who waves at them. It doesn't matter who waves at them. See? This is surreal.
So you're here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? A motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe.
Oh, too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it would break from just that.
It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhausts and they won't run. Machines. Tell me you share my angst hair forehead. I ride a bicycle actually.
Mechanical.
In the event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Ja, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby.
Oh my god, there he goes!
Ow, there goes. And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Ba-dum-tsh.
Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo.
Huh? There's something about this scene seem different to you? Yeah, the tarp is gone.
The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing relevantly to the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well.
Hey, you there.
Hey, man.
If you're gonna talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please.
Oh, so many plants.
Ooh. Lens.
Oh, Detective Sky. Hello.
I'm as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. I just got a new kid and I can't get the stuff to work. Everybody's all smiles for that glimmerous fop.
Clear spot, right? That's where it's from.
Yep. Glimmerous? You mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous?
When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Ooh, knitting a blanket.
Munch.
Cross.
Speaking of distracting.
I guess I'll just have to accept the fact that I lack talent.
Sounds like she's trying some sort of new forensics technique.
Ooh.
Doggy?
Talk the talk.
Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. I'd say he saved me.
Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident?
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I want to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe.
But you're a detective now.
Well, I failed the test. But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I brought this kit through mail order. And not by snatching panties. That's a different kind of science, and I will not go down that path. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrive.
Are you sure that's okay?
I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glimmerous types always rub me the wrong way.
Glamorous, right?
Prosecutors should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know? Like
No,
Edgeworth.
actually, I don't.
Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge.
What? Really? He was the one?
No, you mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys.
I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details.
Then investigate. It's better you learn it for yourself anyways.
She's like, I don't like this.
Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that?
Oh, you wanna know? No, Apollo, you're one of Phoenix's now.
Just accept it.
Oh, you wanna know, do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy.
You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue?
What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit.
Footprint?
It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty snatching student witness, for instance. Aha! So with that kit... Right.
What?
Wanna try this stuff out?
Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all.
Oh, psh, we're friends! And, to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Wow, no wonder she failed at being a forensic
Yeah,
scientist.
in Europe.
I guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Oh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache.
Footprint analysis, huh?
Ooh, pictures. Pictures
I'll give it a
of
go.
blanket kits. Nice.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. Ahem. 1 moment.
Yeah, she doesn't even know.
She's reading in the instructions for her kit. I mean, at least she's reading the instructions. I'd be a little bit worried if she wasn't.
Like Grail? What the hell is like Grail?
Why does this not fill me with confidence?
First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking out all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print would we like to start with?
The red one. The only one that seems off.
I will go with... Doesn't really matter. We're going to verify the defendant's count. Here's the place to start. Shoe prints. Prepare to be examined.
Ah, she shouldn't walk us through this all. Okay.
Ooh, this is so exciting! Right, here it goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it.
How am I supposed to do that?
Touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster, like this. Yeah.
That doesn't look too hard.
Run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over.
Bloosh. 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 Nailed it.
Not bad. You're handier with that than you look.
What's that supposed to mean?
On to the next step.
A nice tribute featuring two goobers. What is it? Oh, jeez. Great. I'll look into it after this. Hold on. Boop.
Ooh, that's how...
Oh,
Huh?
Clavier. You find that Clavier has his logo built on his shoes.
Ah,
his shoe joints.
yes.
Which isn't entirely uncommon in Japan, like for a series to have that. I like if you're into the Kamen Rider series, all of them have unique boot prints, especially in the new Heisei series. That's new Heisei series. It's Heisei Arrow Kamen Riders.
Just touch to direct the dryer. There, give it a shot. good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on it for a good print. Roll in, roll in, roll in.
Yeah, look, first time.
Right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. And stick. Here, ready, here it goes.
Right.
See if we get a match.
Blemish. So this person is supposed to be, what's his face?
It's supposed
No, it's supposed to be-
Kentucky. Damn, it is.
Does he have a little,
It's a
the
little
boot
paw
print?
print.
Yeah, paw print, right? That's so
Yeah.
cute. Roll hard. Ride and roll high.
Actually, so this is how having this sound audio breakdown is good, because then if I were to have it properly broken down, we could watch that clip without the sound going through to the.
Oh yeah.
But it's not set up that way. If we watch it now,
It'll
it'll
stream
go
it.
through.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
No
I
worries.
mean, like,
So the
if I had it figured
shoe
out
prints
properly.
belong to Walkie Talkie after all.
He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the signs at work. Don't you love it? Oh, nothing feels better.
Well, she's definitely way more into this than I am.
Just let me know if you want to do something more. I'll be here solving a case with science, not with panties.
Well, that certainly brightened her mood.
So can we just,
I wonder if we can check out the other.
yeah. So let's examine this one.
Tarps that were here are gone. The tarps that were here yesterday are gone.
I wonder why Detective Sky put them out.
Yeah, the only thing they were covering is the ground.
Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print.
A print?
Do I have to talk about anything? Ah, footprint analysis. Yep.
There you go.
Detective Sky, mind if we give it another go?
Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say.
Pick anyone. You'll want to go through all three eventually.
Okay. Time to squirt, squirt,
Squirt, squirt.
squirteth, squirteth.
Okay, looking good. Now to dry that bitch. I mean, yeah, dry that bitch. Take it out of the
Okay,
mold.
that's a weird mold.
I know, right?
It wouldn't actually have the crease regardless.
Like, if you were gonna do that, you would have to the whole thing so that you don't lose the distance between.
Yeah.
But you know.
Right, now the moment of truth.
We'll just beat this same thing over. Oh, what the?
Let's see if we get a match.
So we know this to be him.
Yes.
Wesley!
Wesley Stickler. Science.
So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the file version of it at least.
Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing.
Then we're gonna do one more analysis.
Yes.
Another shoe print!
Another one.
Another one! Another one.
Detective Sky, mind if we do another one?
I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science.
For science! I know science.
Alright. Does the job.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, what the?
The fuck?
Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange. So smooth.
Except for the part with the leaf.
I can say without even looking at this print, it doesn't match any prints on our list.
A mystery print.
So present the slipper.
The slippers?
The slippers.
They say the miraculous clank. Hey,
What?
the slipper. Look right here. I think I see a toe mark.
A toe mark? You think we can get a print off that?
Sure, toes have prints just like fingers do, you know?
This little glue might be a gold mine.
Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints. So we won't know whose it is.
I guess that would be too much to hope for.
Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it.
Sorry, where's we examine?
Dust for prints.
Present?
Check the mark. So examine it.
Then we gotta flip that bad boy around. I'm assuming flip this bad boy around.
I think.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
What is this?
The bottom is covered with paint.
Huh? What's this weird shape here?
It looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom when the wearer stepped in some yellow paint.
So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. Ah! I got paint on my hand.
Apollo! I saw you try to wipe your hand with my cape.
Oops. There's that. That's it.
There's something about a toe print. So can we like look into the?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in there. Yeah, there it is. There you go.
There we go. Examine.
I wonder, could this be a print?
How would there be a fingerprint? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo.
I bet we can analyze it just like a regular print.
Could be a vital piece of evidence.
Dust for prints. Thank God we don't actually have to blow on it. Look at that fancy toe print.
Hey, it worked! That looks like a really big toe. Maybe?
Wow, I feel like the case is solved already.
What was next? We have to match the print, right?
Right, let's match it. Oh wait, the detective didn't give us a list of toe prints, Apollo.
Oh, good point.
Maybe we should just ask her, get some expert advice.
I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert.
Don't say that out loud. She will kill. Talk or yeah.
Mystery print.
Print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though. That's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to Eldoon's noodle stand. Does make one wonder. Hey, you.
Yes?
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print?
This mystery shoe print does remind me of something.
Show evidence of the slipper.
I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that would leave a print like that. Something that would, whatever. Whatever, fuck it.
You know, I think I have our culprit here.
Like I said, I think I have her here.
That was Apollo.
Well, I think it's these slippers, actually.
Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here?
Look at the bottom, see?
It's covered with paint, except for...
See right here?
Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf.
What if the leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint?
Makes sense.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Wait, something's written on it. Practice clinic.
Exactly. The victim's clinic.
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved?
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What?
Can you get us access into the Maractus clinic?
The police won't let us in and they say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes.
Huh? Really?
Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty.
Yeah,
On
touchy, man.
duty.
He's doing a duty, alright. A duty all over justice.
Back to El Dubz and the clinic.
The clinic! Da-da-da-da-da-da. You may.
Damn,
No,
that's a
you do
lot of-
again.
That's a lot of investigating.
How much more investigations do we got?
We'll be able to do it.
Oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You ain't getting in today.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have.
This? Detective Sky.
Yes, sorry.
Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
To the mysterious Maractus Clinic.
Ooh, it's a new.
Oh, that's cute.
Damn! Look at all those
So many
noodle
bowls of
bowls.
noodles.
Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it?
Y'all having fun so far? Yeah.
yeah.
Just reliving this. So good.
My God, there's so many like minor points that I don't remember.
Yeah, Alita Battle Angel was one that I didn't pick up on when I first played this.
I didn't know what Elite Battle Angel was before, so.
Yeah, neither did I. That's why I didn't pick up
Yeah.
on it. This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it.
Police guy out front wasn't so sure.
Beyond it being where the victim lived. Like the police team's gone home for the day.
There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo.
Why are those shoes there?
Indeed. Why are those shoes
Those
there?
look very
Whoop.
feminine.
Those look very much like Alita's.
A single pair of sandals here.
Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless it belonged to one of the patients.
Or maybe it's a visitor that's coming to see Dr. Maractus.
You think they'd use this house entrance instead of the clinic entrance? No, you'd think they'd use this. You'd think they'd use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here,
Why'd they leave without their shoes?
better take a closer look. Better take a closer look at these just in case. Yeah.
No, that's
I'm now
suspicious.
Very suspicious of Alita. But no, these bowls.
Oh, these balls!
Look at all these bowls.
They're from Meldune's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
Then, I think I figured something out.
I think we have.
Mr. Eldoon must do takeout.
Not exactly what I was thinking. Look at these big salty balls. Put it in my
Salty
mouth.
bowls! All the bowls have been washed and cleaned.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy.
And there's the mysterious empty hole where the missing
The
slippers
missing
are.
slippers might have been, yeah. I was looking at the big empty pot, and I'm like, someone was having a party.
These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic.
The same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here too. And ours has paint on the bottoms. Means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder.
Right. And the paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in the trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run?
There's a very cute little bear here that I want to take a look at.
Okay, you can take a look at the bear. Hana Hunniper, examine the door on the left side of the screen.
Please remember to pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones paying we're the one with the scalpel in our hands. Wow, brutal but effective.
Yeah, so you want to examine that door.
The door.
The door!
Examine the door, eh?
Examine the door.
Look! This door says doctor's office.
This is the victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
Oh my god, she's a thief.
Well, she's not a thief. She just likes opening locks.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Oop.
Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Juicy. A break-in! They lived through that window!
Wait, Apollo! You're too late to catch them now!
That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chase. That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police.
Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
But one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now.
Yeah, if you call the police, they're literally right outside the door.
Yeah, they're gonna push you out and be like, nope.
Alright, examine!
Why is this thing upright?
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey! The bulb's broken!
Broken? Don't you mean burned out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
But why is it still standing up on the floor like that then?
Hey, look at the cord!
Huh? There's a red splotch part on the cord. You think that's blood?
It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. I'm gonna do a quick examination of that. Oh, that's examine. I want
The basil's an attention whore.
basil.
Honestly, I'm just proud of myself for like keeping the green onions alive for as long as I have. I'm not very good with plants. Mostly just the whole like remembering to water them thing.
You know, bare essentials.
Yeah. It is though, it needs so much care.
Cord runs into the lamp. The cord that runs into the lamp has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what's left under the. Gotta wonder what left that stain.
Hey, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker, like you were trying to write your name and it slipped.
Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I don't know. I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
Right, that's about it. Unless there's something on the bottom. Haha! Oh!
No light bulb.
Yeah, it said it was shattered. It was broken.
I was like, don't you mean
Burnt
Burnt
out?
out.
And she's like, no, it broke. Then why is it, if it's broken, why is it standing up? And just question. Oh, so many questions.
so many questions?
There's the case in the back.
And a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock.
Oh, someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo.
Oh, I know how to do this. 7, 9. Wait. Oh, sorry.
Wait, do you think?
That burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe.
Oh, is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
69.
Hey,
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9.
maybe there's something in the court record. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers.
Huh, I wonder. I've got just the thing. My penis. Well, I have an idea.
I knew it, Apollo. What is it?
My trouser snake. Yeah. Solved all my problems right there. So Ash found an ancient video of Coulson dancing to 1,000 miles on a mobile phone.
Oh my god.
Share that shit.
Oh my god, put that shit up. You can't tell us this without putting that up.
When you press the buttons, you have to touch them. With your finger, right?
It would leave a print.
When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if you can find the buttons with the fingerprints...
Then we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo.
2014. That's the footprint. Printo.
Just dust the whole
Ah!
thing. Ah!
There.
Hey.
Unfortunately, not 69. It's actually.
25.
Did I not dust it properly?
You might need some more.
Additional dustage!
Additional dustage!
Look! You can see oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, yeah, smudged them.
Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe.
Why do you need growing
Let's give it a
lights
shot.
outside, though?
Bye, Wayward. You have a good night. We're gonna wrap up
Good
soon as soon as
night.
we finish this investigation series. Everybody says. Nope, it's gonna be.
7,
Oh,
9,
sorry.
9, 5, 2.
Yeah, nailed it. Kitty!
Kitty!
And a bullet.
Alright.
It opened.
Where's cat? No, the cat is the clue.
What is the clue? The clat.
This looks like a medical chart. An X-ray in here with it.
An X-ray? Huh. Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says Waki Kitaki. So this is our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Palmeractis. Huh?
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart.
Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala.
Bodum.
Alita Tialita is Walkie's fiance.
Tialita.
Have I been reading that wrong the entire time?
That's one Ida too many, Apollo. No?
Never mind that. Where's the...
Apollo.
What's her name doing there?
How should I know? Though, I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
Oh, I thought she neglected to mention this before now.
Med had her old job. Yeah.
I'm sure she's had her reasons.
So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic.
Ooh.
And she had access to Walkie's Kitaki's medical chart.
You got the I and the Y wrong, Apollo.
Apollo.
Apollo?
I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this?
Elun!
Hello. But then there's also one more thing.
This looks like a bullet hole.
Oh, you can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out. Tip is all squished.
Not surprising that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure.
Oh man!
Alright, looks like we got everything we need here, right?
Probably we have the yes.
Yes! Actually, there's one more thing that seems to be weird. It seems to be tipped over glass.
Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. Burglar must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. Oh, the juice that spilled out of the cup. It's dry.
So the messy one wasn't our burglar just
This
now.
happened prior.
Yeah.
Prior. So this is a mess that happened
It
before.
was an old mess.
Yeah, they just didn't bother checking it out.
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it.
Ah. Alright, back to People's Park.
To the people's park. Old dude? Oh, he's not
He's
there.
not around.
Damn it, old dude!
You had one job!
Be there, that's all I asked. Son of a bitch. People's Park.
People's Bark. Alright. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery.
Hey, how did you know?
You can't fool someone who's trained in the way of science.
Next, you'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
Indeed.
She's not gonna be able to do that.
No, but you have the slipper and the sandal. To get the present the slipper or the sandal.
Right, because we need to get this printed, right? Or at least registered.
Yes.
Did you find something?
Well, scientifically speaking, these are a pair of women's sandals. Pretty cute, too. We found them in the lobby at the Miraculous Clinic. Say, this sandal has a toe mark.
A toe mark? You mean a toe print?
That I do. You can analyze it just like a fingerprint.
This little clue might be a real windfall.
Oh, there is one problem. Police station doesn't keep a record of toe prints. So we won't know who it is.
I guess that would be too much to hope for.
Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it.
Now we go and that and not talk, but court record.
Court record?
Court record.
Let's check the court record.
Court record.
Can I check it?
Yes.
Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Melody!
Hey, Apollo! You think this is...
Huh? This could be a toe print.
Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it out.
Let's!
Try it.
Ow.
You can never have too many plants. This is science. This is true.
Nailed it first time.
It worked! Looks like a big toe, maybe?
But wait, I mean, it's great that we've got a print, but is there such a thing as a list of toe prints?
Oh, this is the same conversation.
Ah, yes. See if we can. So now that we've analyzed it, now we present it again.
Hey, Donna, nice to see you.
Yeah, we've been going on about 2 hours now. We're almost about to wrap up as soon as we finish this investigation. It should be like maybe another 10 minutes or so. Give or take.
Give it about 20, maybe 30.
20, 30 minutes. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff.
So yeah, you want to present it to her again.
The evidence?
Yeah, either the shoe or the slipper.
Here's the evidence. Nope, that's an examination. This is the evidence.
Present!
I've just spent $80 on plants.
That doesn't seem...
But at least it returns stuff to you, right? It gives back.
Yeah.
These sandals,
That's quite a clear print there. A toe print.
too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there is one way of finding out, of course.
Sorry.
There is? What?
All you need is a sample of the same toe print. Off another shoe, for instance.
All right. So if the prints match, you'd know the same person were both.
Got one right here.
I think I might actually.
Really?
I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print?
The same shoe as the slipper.
This pair of slippers, toe print and all.
Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That just makes my job easier.
Can you analyze it for us?
Of course. Hang on. Bingo. Gosh, I'm good. And yet I failed the examination to become a forensic scientist.
Womp womp.
Hey, we were the ones who found those prints.
A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers.
I was afraid of that.
All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or you already know.
I already know.
I can't say. Not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth.
To the truth!
To justice!
Justice! Alright, so we've done that. We've. Park panels, go to the Hickfield Clinic!
Because the other doctor might be able to tell us. Oh my god, please not him. It is him, isn't it? The only other quote-unquote doctor we know.
We know two doctors. One that's
Not a doctor.
not a doctor, and another that makes noodles. Oh, thank God!
Ah, here we go, Phoenix.
Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today.
Phoenix!
Here to discuss
I've missed
something.
you.
I could use a little diversion. Detective Skysay, if you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know.
That's like 1.5 major release games. Not that bad. Yeah. At least with that, again, with planting trees, planting like herbs and stuff, you get something in return repetitively rather than just once. The replay value on plants is quite high, is what I'm saying.
The return on investment.
You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. So now we get to know how Phoenix lost his
badge, yeah.
badge. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it.
It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you?
Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time.
17 years old? That's still high school.
He took the bar because I'm abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all.
That's all? How could that be all?
What do you mean?
What about what they were saying about the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you.
Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand there before Phoenix Wright, the forged attorney himself?
How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened? What happened in my first trial?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Special thing today,
Oh.
Donna. Didn't you notice today in trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. Yeah. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it?
But
I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know.
right. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now.
Yeah. And then with that, we move on to...
We move on to the detention center.
So we can talk about Alita a bit more.
Yeah.
We've kind of broken the case open a little bit on that one.
Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back. Daddy's back, and Daddy's... Oh, you again. You always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man. Now I'm all in a funk, and it's his fault.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed to clear one.
The two of you got to cut out. The two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course I ain't, but I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Sometimes I wonder why I even do. Some days I wonder why I do what I do.
Talk to the bitch.
Hey man, you won't see me bugging about one or two guilty charges.
Well, what if you're found guilty of murder?
Hey, it's all experience. You feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor.
You get the death sentence.
Get the death sentence.
They don't give the death penalty, do they?
Actually, you didn't really do it, did you?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is wet. Disappointing, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Over my dead body! I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft? Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Gaddafi family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed that you're going to jail. For my sake. And then we present something?
Present his chart.
Oh yeah, we didn't read the chart, did we? The new one.
Signed by Nurse Alita Tiala.
Alita Tiala,
Yeah. Walkie-talkie bolt lodge near heart.
Nurse Alita Tiala, physician malpractice.
Yeah.
It's actually malpractice, yeah. Actually, yeah, if you take the M and the P and switch it around, it's malpractice.
Yeah, that's what
It
it
spells
is.
malpractice. That's what I was looking for. Anyway, yeah, present it. Huh? What's that? Some kind of X-ray? Wait. That's right, Walkie. It's yours. Hey, look, don't smoke. I don't smoke or nothing. I'll live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
Take a closer look. Here in particular. Here it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala. Huh? You lawyers do your homework.
So you met Miss Tiala when you...
Hey, thanks
Yeah.
for the something for the subscription.
One more
fella. Thank you for the
subscription. Thank you.
For some reason, the sub button isn't working properly. Oh, well, we'll figure it out.
That's strange.
Let me double check
I
here.
was so certain that...
Oh, maybe my subscription one isn't working properly. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll have to fix that later. But yes, welcome.
Yeah,
to the
welcome
squad.
back.
Welcome back to the squad.
Also, who are you?
Also, who are you? Hi.
You say you know Arash from way back, and yet we don't know. We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so? Can you tell us a little bit more about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad.
Yes, I do.
I would like to know. Yes, I desire to know. About a half year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off the docks.
The Maractus Clinic?
That's where I met her, my fallen angel. You mean Alita Tiala? She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say, the bad guys always gets the ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangster style. Guess what she said?
What did she say?
Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like, on the down low, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. I changed my name to the old one I used to use, 2007. Just let me change. I'll change my name back to the old one. Okay. Is it Grok now? No, farther back than that. Is it
Or
Ra
you
Ra
could
Ra?
just type in the old one. You don't have to change it back.
Whatever. Let them be.
Let the person be.
Let
All right.
them be.
Let it
So
be,
what was the
let it
proposal?
be.
You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye. Spooky mystery. I'm okay with this. About that op? Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said?
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying?
But did you learn about the bullet at that checkup?
Yeah, that's when I knew that the doctor had to pay. Figured I'd get that cat pulled after I pulled. Oh, sorry. Figured I could get that cat pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get checkups. Suddenly he's getting old. Older, I mean. That's it?
Present the sandals!
Sandals? Which ones?
The sandals, not the slippers. The sandals.
Walkie, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Do you? Do you? Hey, sure right though. I was the one who bought them for her.
For Miss Tiala?
Yeah, birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Man, so cute, man.
These sandals are hers.
Yeah, I kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes?
Update!
So now we know.
Okay, now you can go back to Eldoon's.
Eldoons.
And then he can tell you about the chart.
Sorry, Donna. There's not a lot of stuff that you can do with this particular set. I think I have them. I think I can set them up with actions, but it's hard to find the sprites for each to do any particular action. So for the most part, they walk around, they jump. That's about it. Where was it? Eldoons.
Eldoons! Yeah, they have about as much what's the word? About as much range as the Phoenix Wright game does, which is they walk.
They walk. They sometimes use gestures, but I haven't been able to equip them with gestures. I haven't set them up with gestures.
No, they walk, and then you can make them.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he's still a doctor. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good.
Mr. Eldoon?
Oh, Mr. Eldoon. That's boring.
Yeah.
Present the shot.
Present.
Just saying. I mean, like I might be able to find the jump sprites, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I'm constantly updating this because I'm consistently playing Phoenix Wright games, so.
Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this?
Medical chart. Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these for clinics.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon?
If I have a complete set of the sits, feel free to link them here or tweet me. Set it up in the Discord as well. I'll take a look, see if I can find and update all the sprites.
Like more so than court records.
I mean, court records is great, but yeah, I don't think they have anything new. Haven't updated since like 2019 or something. But
Oh.
What's going on here?
That's what we want to know. The chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
ABD?
All but dead. He's knocking on those pearly gates, and someone's about to answer. Ah, I see what's going on.
Can you tell us why?
Oh!
Permit me to speak as a surgeon. You will sit up good now, son.
No way, it's like he's a completely different person.
Yeah.
Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart.
That's right.
Yeah, but this chart talks about the poster. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see the bullet's still stuck in there.
Why would it still be in there after an operation to remove it?
Well, about the only reason I can think of is that it was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters on either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with.
You mean?
It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
For the sprites, I need the actual, like, sprites. Like I need the
every
sprite layer,
movement.
every movement.
Yeah.
Because I don't make them on the fly. I don't make them from scratch.
Like every frame. Every movement frame, yeah.
Of course, the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half year, tops.
But Walkie's operation was already a half year ago.
That's what I'm saying, you're out of time. This kid should have been on trial. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table.
Great, just great.
It should be contained within gifts if you can dissect them. Maybe. I haven't found the particular gifts, those particular sprites in gift form.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave a bullet in there?
I've got a pretty good idea how he felt. At emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table. Then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy Doll. Cold despair.
There?
Well, the only thing he could do was sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in a situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Kitakis.
You bet. This kid's their only son out here. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful.
And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus? He's got enough ties to them, he'd probably cover it up. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible. He left Walkie to die.
There's a darkness in this world, Trucy Doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong. Take you all the same.
You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So, Walkie?
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
Oh,
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart, look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is he knew. She knew. She knew about Walkie's condition, guaranteed.
Oh,
Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah.
If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged.
what's he thinking, Apollo?
What were you thinking, Alita Tiala?
I'ma marry his ass and then take his fortune.
Yep. So the plan here, I'm pretty sure Alita is the murderer. So I'm assuming that, my assumption, if I remember correctly, is that Pal got cold feet. He wanted to tell them about the issue of the bullet being still lodged in his body. And with that knowledge comes the know that he is basically he's gonna die soon. Then Alita gets tied up in the fact that she knows about this, never said anything, is now attempting to marry him, knowing he's gonna drop dead in like maybe a month, which kind of puts her in a gold digger position. No prenup sign, nothing. So now she's heir to a giant mob fortune. And the only thing that's now preventing her from getting that fortune is, I think, Pal's what's the word I'm looking for? Pal's conscience. Anyway, with that, we're going to call it a night. Thank you. They should probably. Thank you again for joining us today here on the Daring Player Squad channel. My name's Rashi,
I'm Joyce.
and we're playing Ace Attorney Apollo Justice with Bad Voice Dubz.
Or rather, Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney.
Yeah, apparently
Oh.
that's how it's supposed to be spelled. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the new reverb section that we've had, so we can do like funny throwback scenes. So we'll be having more of that in the future. If you're new to the channel, remember to follow. Remember to subscribe if you really like us, and follow us on our socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and on our Discord. Tomorrow's gonna be a team stream. I'm not sure what we agreed on. I think we threw out a couple suggestions, but for the future, it looks like in August, late August, they're finally gonna release cross-platform.
Crystal Chronicles!
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, which has previously been delayed. So that's something you can look forward to as a team stream. But before that, we'll think of something else.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Doing it live.
Yeah. But yeah, if you like me personally, you can also follow me on Instagram as well. The links are in the channel section below under Rashi. So yeah, I hope to see you again sometime soon. And again, thank you for all your support. We'd love to see you there. And without further ado, I'm going to sign off. So, again, my name's Rashi.
Joyce.
And this has been the Daring Player Squad. We'll see you next time. Bye!